In this video, I want to show you how to use Instagram as a platform to attract and get clients for your business, even though you do not have a very big following. So Instagram is a very great platform because you can get access to a lot of businesses, a lot of people in a very, very time efficient manner, as well as you do not have to pay to access the customer. Okay, nowadays, Instagram's organic reach is a bit hampered per se because Facebook and Instagram wants you to pay for advertising in order to reach your customers. But Instagram is still a very great way to build relationships with your potential leads and customers, right? And you can do it at scale at this point in time. Okay, if you're watching this video, right, you are probably trying to fix one of these issues. Okay, so if you have any of these pain points, continue and stick on with the video. Okay, number one, you're probably looking for example, coaching or consulting clients, or you're looking for clients for your service-based business or even your product-based business. Okay, you basically want to attract more leads and more customers into your business. That's number one. Number two, you want to use Instagram as a platform in order to attract those high-value clients, right? Clients who can pay you X amount of dollars, for example, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 per month or whatever it is, right? And you want to use it as a free platform in order to build that trust and relationship in order to convert them into paying customers. Okay. Number three, you're already using Instagram daily. Okay. And so instead of using Instagram as a user, right, and absorbing the content, might as well use that platform to make money for yourself and for your business as well. Okay, so who is this video for? Okay, if you are looking to, number one, if you want to get your first few clients, this is a great beginner tutorial for you. Okay, and number two, if you already have clients, right, and you think that, okay, let me see whether I can use Instagram as a lead generation channel in order to acquire more customers for myself. Okay, so this is basically who I make this video for. Okay, so let me just recap with you the awareness triangle. Okay, so the awareness triangle, or the marketing funnel as they call it, right? There's the top of the funnel, there's the middle of the funnel, and the bottom of the funnel, right? At the top of the funnel, people do not like, trust, or respect you. Okay, so these guys are cold traffic. They do not know you. They do not know you at all, and especially they don't trust you in your face, right? So you need to establish a relationship and give some sort of value to them in order to introduce them to whatever you're selling. Okay, middle of the funnel, these guys already know you, right? They already like and trust you in some way. They just have not bought from you, right? They are potentially interested and they're potential customers, but they have not given you money in any some of way. Okay, and lastly, at the bottom of the pyramid, right, that's the bottom of the funnel. So the bottom of the funnel, these guys are very, very hot already. They really, really want to buy your product, right? But they are sitting on the edge. And for some reason, they're not pulling the trigger to buy something from you. Okay, so by understanding the frame of mind of your customers first, by understanding the awareness triangle, right, then you can use Instagram as a tool and the different features that Instagram has to sell people based on their level of awareness as well. Okay, so let me just get started. Okay, at the top of the funnel, right, top of the funnel means that you're trying to attract as many people into the funnel as much as possible, right? And so this is the attraction phase. Okay, so how do you get more people to see more of your stuff? Okay, people who do not know you. Okay, so in this case here on Instagram, you need to post content and regular content that is valuable and shareable to your target market. Okay, so if you know anything about the Instagram platform, the more people like, comment, post, and engage with your actual post and stories itself, the more reach it's gonna get, the more eyeballs Instagram is gonna push that content towards. Okay, so you want to be posting stuff that is valuable and shareable. Okay, so how do you determine what is valuable? Okay, so for example, something like me, I run an e-commerce email marketing agency, right? I run paid traffic or Google ads for some of my clients. What could be a valuable piece of content, right? We can say, for example, hey, check out our client right here where we made him, for example, $1 million in 8 months, right? And then we share about how we do it and then the strategies and methods behind that, right? That's a very, very valuable piece of content. Someone looks at that, reads that, and thinks to themselves, hey, if these guys can do it, why not I just pay them and I might as well contact them to see how they can help me, right? So that is a way of, posting valuable content. Okay, the second thing is, how do you produce shareable content? Okay, shareable content means content that if someone reads or consumes that piece of content, right, that post, that photo, that video, whatever it is, the guy finds it useful and that person feels like, hey, if I give this and I share this to my friend would also benefit a lot from consuming this piece of content. Right? So the valuable and shareable nature of it is very, very interlinked, because if something is valuable, right, I very, very much want to share it with my friends and family as well. Does that make sense? Right? So you as the frame of mind, right, you as the content producer and the owner of the Instagram page, just focus on producing your best piece of work that will help other people solve their problems. Okay? Right? So other examples of what type of content you can post as well, right? So for example, I'm in the marketing niche. I can show case studies. I can show and talk about Facebook advertising tricks. I can talk about customer testimonials. I can give 1 or 2 quotes, and then I can use hashtags and keywords in order to attract my correct type of customer, right? So for example, I can talk about hashtag e-commerce, hashtag marketing, okay? Whatever it is for your situation, whatever it is, whatever you are selling, right? You can put hashtags that will attract that sort of person right there, okay? So that is basically for the top of funnel, okay? Let's go on to the second stage, where the middle of funnel, okay? So how do you continue the conversation with people? How do you, people who already know you, already like, trust, and respect you, how do you develop that relationship over time? Okay, so besides continuously posting on the Instagram feed, right, there is something called Instagram stories. Okay, and a lot of the times on your personal feed, for example, Instagram stories can be used as a means to basically keep on top of mind. Okay, what is top of mind? Top of mind means that if someone continuously sees you over and over again in their Instagram feed, right, every time they think about marketing, for example, they will think of you. Does that make sense? Every time they think about something that is related to what you do, they will think of you. Okay, so if you are consistently coming across their timeline and stuff, right, and just being consistent with that and what you're doing, people are gonna remember you for that. Does that make sense? Okay, so the second thing also that I would like to recommend you to do is to respond to comments. Okay, you'll be surprised, okay, if you are posting something valuable and shareable, right, there are gonna be a lot of comments in the section, right? And if you think about it, the big people on Instagram, they don't take the effort to actually respond to comments and to have a real and genuine relationship with the people who are engaging with their posts. Okay, so if you as the content producer, for example, you and go and engage with someone else's post, that person is going to have built a genuine relationship with you over time as well. Okay, how does that really help you in your business? Because once they start engaging with you, they are basically saying, "Hi Jonathan, I raised up my hand. I am potentially interested in becoming a customer." Okay, they may not say that at that point in time, but you can start a conversation with them because they have become from cold traffic to warm traffic. Okay, people who do not know you to people who have engaged with your post. Okay, so it's very, very easy to start a relationship or a customer, conversation from there in order to sell them what you actually want to sell them. Okay, so that is the middle of funnel. Okay, and lastly, the bottom of the awareness triangle, that is the bottom of funnel. So how do you do bottom of funnel in Instagram? Okay, so number one, you can ask people to visit your link in bio, right? For example, in your Instagram stories or even in your posts and there's captions whatsoever, you can ask people to visit your link in bio, right? Asking people to do certain things, and a call to action is asking someone to, do a very, very specific thing that you want them to do, right? You also can ask them, for example, to tap below or swipe up to check out the website, right? Or check out the new YouTube video and push them to another series of content that they can see that you're selling them something, okay? So that's basically the bottom of funnel, okay? And then lastly, for bottom of funnel, you want to always try to bring your personal conversations in the public eye into the Instagram direct message or DMs. Okay, so why do you want to do this, right? So for example, if you posted a piece of post, right, and someone has commented on that feed, right, you can go and engage that person and ask them to say that, hey, would you be interested to talk about your situation and your problem in a much greater detail? Right, you go ahead and Instagram DM them, and because you're in an Instagram DM, your prospect, your lead feels a lot safer to engage with you. Why is that so? Right, because in the public, for example, everyone can see your conversations. But if you are direct messaging people, right, someone is much more willing to share and talk about their own personal situation because they feel safe in the Instagram DMs. Not only that, in the DMs, you can send them photos, you can send them voice messages, and so that relationship is a one-on-one relationship. So it is basically going from marketing to a sales perspective already. Okay, once you're in the DM, all you're trying to do is to build rapport and trust with your prospect and lead to ensure that they know that, hey, I am someone who's listening to your problems and could potentially help you, right? Only when it makes sense for them to actually, if you have figured out that, hey, they have a problem that they need fixed, and for example, you are a potential person who can help them, right, then you can push them to a sales call, okay? And then you can push them to a one-on-one consultation, a strategy session, etc., and to see whether they're interested to buy your product and stuff, okay? So that's a very, very powerful way because you can take conversations at scale, right? A lot of people are gonna, comment and like your post, and you can take that into a personal conversation where you can sell them products and services. Okay, so Yep, that is pretty much it. That's how you frame the top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel on Instagram, and how you use the actual product features on Instagram to actually push your products and services as well. Okay, so you might be asking me, right? If you're asking people to do something, for example, if you're asking someone to direct message, if you're asking someone to, hey, would you like to jump on a sales call? Isn't that slimy? Isn't that like very salesy? You know what I mean? I don't want to be salesy, etc., etc. Okay? But you must understand this, okay? If you want to make money, you need to push people to micro commitments. What that means is that you need someone to give you time or money, right? It's a micro commitment so that they move closer to buying from you. Okay, someone has not bought from you if they have not given you money, right? But if they have given you their time, for example, right, that is a micro commitment that you have from the customer that you can push towards making the sale. Okay, so you're asking, hey John, is that salesy? Okay, it's not bad. Salesy is not bad. If you can seriously help the person solve their problem, why are you scared taking money from them? Okay, so do not be afraid. Try to really be a genuine good human being. Try to help them solve their problem and stuff, right? And once you solve their problem, right, then you go ahead and make that transaction and make that sale as well. Okay, you want to consistently ask and build relationships with your customers and leads on Instagram. Ask them for micro commitments, push them to a call, and then sell them on the back. Okay, so lastly, before we go off, okay, how would you be successful in the long term using Instagram as a platform? Is Instagram too competitive per se? Okay, I would actually tell you it's not competitive at all, because the people who are extremely successful do these two things. Okay, number one, they are genuinely helpful and trying to help the person and their customers solve their problem. That's number one. Number two, consistency is king. Okay, you'll be surprised on how many people do not show up every single day, right? And so, if you are you, right? Your competitor is competitor too, right? If you show up every single day, someone is more willing to buy from you because it seems like you're more consistent towards your messaging, where someone else, they are very, very on and off. Okay, so how are you going to be successful? Just be consistent, show up every single day, do the work. It's going to be hard, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Okay, so that is pretty much it. That is how you use Instagram feed, Instagram stories, Instagram direct message in order to build and attract audiences, right? You take that audiences, you nurture and engage relationships with these customers, push them from a public domain into a private domain, into a direct message, make the person and prospect feel safe, start and engage in a conversation with them, right? And if it makes sense for you to help them, for your products and services to sell to them, go ahead and push them to a sales call, a strategy session, a consulting call, whatever you want to call it, and start selling your product. Okay, that is really the secrets behind how people have used social media to basically sell their products and services. Okay, this is a proven formula. Go ahead and do this. Okay, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever it is. Okay, thank you so much. Yep. If you have any other video ideas that you would like me to talk about, please head down below into the comment section, and then comment anything that you like of any videos that you would like to see, and I would like to see you in the next video. Okay, thank you so much. This has been John. See you soon.